Hey folks, I'm Fillerby and welcome back to IXION. It's been a long time since I've recorded these videos and I apologize for that. I normally like to keep a game going pretty regularly on my channel as I'm doing with my other series at the moment, but this IXION happens to be the third game I'm playing and it takes the lowest priority. It's unfortunate because this game is actually really cool and I really love the story so far. Some of the mechanics, I could do a bit of a think on, especially some of these encounters where I'm just randomly losing ships and people and so on. It could be a little bit more information forward. But overall, the game is actually pretty good. So, where do we leave off? Well, in the last episode, we were trying to get our housing and people problem. So we got a big problem right now. We have, what is that, 460 non-working people on our ship. Now, those are spread around my three main work areas. We'll go over here. The food area right here, in case you haven't seen this is our food generation area. These are nice farms. These are insect farms, delicious, yummy insects. And then some entertainment stuff in a docking bay over here to house the people. And this is water. So this is water to fill these farms up. And then this is our main production area. We got two foundries here to make alloys. We've got a foundry here to make synthetic electronic components out of silicon. And we have a foundry here, which is not powered at the moment, to make polymers out of carbon that we find out in space. And then we've got a couple of waste extraction points here that are making parts for me. This one currently is making electronics. I think I'm going to switch this one to polymers. Yeah, I don't have any polymers in thing. Let's make some polymers for a little bit. We'll start filling up that up in case I need some more polymers at some point. And yeah, so generally good here, but there's a lot of dead workers in this area. Oh, and this one over here is our space one. This is all our docks, our EVA place to get stuff from the outside world here. This is our dock workers, and as well as repairing the Tiqqan, our ship. This is all done here as well at these locations here, as well as our probe building spot. And you can see we got a probe waiting, ready to go right now. We got a problem. We got all these people in these cryopods sitting here, waiting to be woken up. You can see I've got many here. And because I've got so many in this sector has a negative malus. If you look down here, it says -1, the first of the reds, of having unopened cryonic pods in the crew within sector, and that is bad. So I want to remove that -1 to bring us back up to 0. It would if they were gone, and then it would not impact our trust so much. Now our trust is not a big problem at the moment, neither is our hull integrity. We'll talk about that in a second. But we do require more positive effects, because as the game goes on we get more and more negative effects. As you can see in this red list, we've got stuff piling up that's permanent. So you have -1 from the death of Earth. That makes sense. People are upset that Earth died. -1 from leaving home behind. We have to leave Earth, and they're upset about that. -1 for discovering the state of the Protagoras, which is a similar Tycoon-like ship. They got blown up. And spending too long in the system. That one will go away when we leave. And from discouraging results following 2 planned colonization tests. So we went to 2 colonies, and both potential planets that we could colonize on, and both planets proved not viable or not reasonably viable for our for our people to live. But we did learn a lot, but we're not at a point where we can live there. And we did leave some colonists behind on the Protagoras, I believe, in a previous episode to live there. I think it was crew that we didn't want to take with us, and crew that remained loyal to the Protagoras, because there were still some of them alive, or at least frozen at the time in the cryopods. And so we extracted as many of them as we could, and eventually we'll leave the system that we're in. We're in the system right now with Protagoras, who's over here somewhere. It's all over the place here. Oh no, this is the Etamanaki, I believe. Yeah, the Protagoras was in the last system. We could extract as many people as we could before we jumped. These are the Adamanaki people. This is the UN ship which blew up the Protagoras, but ended up getting blown up themselves, and we're not sure why. So the big problem with pop, before I get too far off topic here, is that all these pop in this sector here, so if we go here, we've got 118 non-workers in this place, and only 93 working, and I need more labor, because as you can see, I need 99 workers, and I only have 87 working. And with 6 that are currently injured and in the infirmaries here. So I need to get some of these non-workers out. Same goes for this, where we've got 201 non-workers, and same with over in our food sector. We've got 147 non-workers. And the way to do that is you build housing for all the non-workers. So these would be for children, people with disabilities who can't work, old people who can't work, whatever. Whoever else can't work is up here. People with long-term injuries, maybe, before they recover, people raising children, stuff like that. And so we have to build this section up and move all our non-workers, or most of our non-workers over here. We're going to need some workers over here to man things like the infirmary. But beyond that, I think we can do pretty well over here. So we need to get this up and running so we can free up workers for over here, and over here, and over here, because we're in a worker crunch. But the only way I can do that is by getting a cryo center up, so I have to build a cryo center in my little map that I have, because I'm working off a map. Somebody somebody formulated a map of services and how to design these particular sectors. And it's really worked out well. It's helped me quite a bit. And so I need to get the cryo center up and running here so we can start thawing people again, fill in the worker gaps, as well as start building this up to move all those non-workers out of there over to here. We're going to have to get our food game up a little bit. Right now it's not great, but it will get better soon, hopefully. Again, I got to rejigger this a little bit to get more of this aligned to the food workers thing, but I can't really make more food because I don't have the people. Right? We need 181 workers and we only have 148. I need some more workers. But anyhow, with that said, I built up this area to fill in most of the empty space with the housing that we needed here, as well as I put in a couple of new little stockpiles to make room over here, so I can move the food maybe over to this one, and move the electronics over to here. I only need a few electronics to build these 3 things, and then to build the colonization center, and I might need one for the cryo center, not 100% sure. I definitely need these things though, because this is happiness, and then we'll need to make this be happy, and this is another stockpile, which will be good, because I can store some of our bodies in there. I'm wondering about making a 3rd stockpile here. Anyhow, I have all this paused, so it's not going to unpause and cause me a lot of trouble until later. Now, right in this sector, we have 35 workers and no non-workers. They're already working extra hours here. Yeah, we're going to need a little bit more over here, but that'll have to wait for a minute. Anyhow, out on the main map, we've got some progress on these particular items. So let's take a look at this planet here. We have finished our colonization tests on Crook. And the colonization success rates on planets like P72 are estimated at 25.12%. These authorize the extraction preparation. So they want to bring back the colonists. I guess that's fine. We can repatriate them. And over here, your attention. We managed to extract the object we have named Freeman. It was badly damaged artificial and cylindrical construct made of unknown alloy. It measured about 10 meters in diameter and the meters in length. It passes 3 meters in length. It possesses a guidance and propulsion system and bears the letters BMS on its casting, an acronym for Black Market Society. This is the main baddie so far. The object contained a nuclear charge that we carefully deactivated and have transmitted the data back to the Tycoon. So we get a new event, the Parsini's main weapon. We get 40 things. Cool. Let's just think about this for a second here. Okay, given the these are the bad guys. So these Black Marks of Society are the people who we think blew up the Adamanaki, the UN ship. And we think they've been doing testing on people, genetic testing and creating like super beings or weird beings. We also got attacked by like a zombie at one point, which was weird. And we also got some sort of mold into one of our scientists' bodies, and that turned them into a weirdo as well. They're doing lots of weird stuff, and we don't like it. And we're worried about it. And they blew up the UN ship, and even though the UN was very hostile to our people, blowing up the Protagoras, remember we're like a private corp who ended up blowing up the moon and causing Earth's own desolation, an apocalyptic event, and nearly extinguished the human race from the universe. We are worried about these people. So I can do intrusive analysis, a temporary base, or the long-term base. Let's do long-term base because this seems important. So we'll do that. We'll pick the ship we want. You're retrieving resources. You're getting iron. You're getting silicon and food. I don't think I need you. So let's get the Stozy. And we'll let them go. We'll try and collect that stuff there. And I think I need the colonists for this one. So I think I need to get another ship to go collect them. It would be you. I don't see them anywhere though. I'm not 100% sure what's going on. Oh, I think they're working on dismantling the colony. Here we go. Gotcha. We do have more science here to pick up. Let's quick check to see if there are any... Oh, yeah, we got this thing on the Tycoon. We want to talk about her. First, we'll do that. Wish it just pointed me to where it was. What's this? Oh, the corpse field, yeah. Don't see anybody talking here. Here we go. Further analysis of the Freeman object found on Crook P37 has been completed. The Freeman was used as to guide a massive gluon beam fired from the Piranesi. That's the BMS, whatever it is, the bad guy ship. It's clear that using the weapon of this magnitude has greatly damaged the Piranesi. Any other structure attempt to use this type of weapon would be instantly destroyed upon its firing. Our teams have come to the conclusion that Piranesi must be recovering somewhere after such a burst of power. Acknowledged. And we got some more science. Perfect. Now, is our science thing up and running? It is, and we are working on something. We are. What are we working on? Upgrade to the EVA logs. Good. Alright, how's this coming along? Good, this is done. That's gone. They are working on stuff. Now the Cryo Center, let me take my little map here. Should be, where's the pop one? There we go. So it should have an optimized center. It should have the Cryo Center right here. Right where this particular whatchamacallit is. You can build a stockpile, that's the word I'm looking for. We can build that over though. And can I see? No, yeah, the top of it is blocking. Okay. It's fine, we'll start to get that done. We'll get this going here. I don't really foresee any huge problems at the moment, but we'll continue to keep an eye. Let's get this one stockpile built, I think. Yeah, you're done here. Let's put food into you, please. And let's shut you down. Thank you. To make that fairly easy. We'll get the Cryo Center up and running. This is going to take staff, which is unfortunate, because I'm going to have to run on probably overtime for a little while. It's going to make people real grumpy. But what you going to do, right? And all our roads are done. Oops, I forgot to pause this one. Well, I guess we'll let it go. We'll let that one go and get built so that people can move in here. Good, this is done. Let's build the road all the way across there. Let's delete the road here. Here for sure. And I think here for sure. Yeah, the battery only needs the one spot. You only need to connect up to one. Here, let me pull the road back up again. To any one of these arrows, just one of them. So it's fine that this connects right here. Like that. And this looks goofy, so I'm going to get rid of, oops, that as well. Okay, and then the cryo center is this one. And it can rotate around and sit nicely right there. Excellent. And let's just rotate this so it's nice again. Do I have this backwards? I have this wrong way around. Here we go. And, oh, I'm glad I saved those 3 and I haven't used them yet. Yeah, and then this wanted to be a stockpile, so let's get that built. We'll do this real quick. And then we'll get a maintenance large stockpile the way around though. Right there. But I will pause this one as well. I am going to pause this so I can get other stuff built. I'm also going to pause this. This is under construction, okay? It's fine.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Construction pause, this building is not connected to an active workshop. Oh yeah, it's got to build the road over here. That's what's going on. Okay, let's go check on our science ship. You're done over here? You are. There's 60 ready for repatriation. That's fine. Let's have you, who are doing nothing, right? Yeah. Have you head over here. You can collect that science, please. Okay, now let's do a probe search, or waiting for the, let's see if there's any more science on the map. I'm just gonna hover around until I see that either of those last 2 items bump up. Oh, there is something over here. Where are you at? Where are you, Sciency? Bigger. Right there. Perfect. You may want to move the ship at some point. We'll see. Pop back down here while that's going on. I'm gonna make sure we got enough stuff over here. Yeah, I need more of this stuff. Yeah, this is building up to build that colony, which is awesome. How many stuff do I need for the cryo? Cryo is... Okay, you can be electronics. And I'm going to destroy you. Much better. I need 35 more over here. I have 161. I have 72 over here. Let's move some of that over. We'll go here. No, not here. That's the wrong thing. It's this one. So section 5, I believe, is habitat. Section 5 would like 50, I think. Wish I could rename these so I know which one is which. I think this is space and that's food. And that's population. Section 1 is definitely the other one. So section 2, I don't think you need 100. I think you need 50. Let's do that. Yeah, let's keep them all at a minimum of 50 here. We'll transfer some of that stuff around. Section 5 not getting, or are they just not here yet? Wonder if that's it. This is new, they did an update. I don't know if you've seen the previous videos, you probably saw this particular setting. They did an update and they changed the way this looks. And I kind of like this better, it's a little easier to understand what's going on. Which I like, so I'll have to see if they've done other updates like that. Are you getting anything over here? Food is still good. Yeah, we're up to 16 now. Oh yeah, guys are coming along. Perfect. Yeah, it looks like we'll get this built, and then we can turn it on, and we can get some hops going. How short are you on staff here? You're not that short, and you got 4 in the infirmary. We need 4 more. Here they come. Oh, it's 2 more coming at least. Alright, let's check out here. What do we got? We got a new planet. Excellent. And you're over here delivering stuff. Perfect. You're finished this, so, what is this? Ripley? Yeah, you're Ripley. Why don't you head over here? I do have another probe. Let's see if there's any other sciencey stuff. I think that's probably it. I don't see it moving at all. Even if it just flickers a little, I'll know there's something in the area. Doesn't look like it. Alright. Next, we'll leave scan view. We'll go to this view, and we'll see how much there is on the board. I got a lot of iron on the board. I got a lot of carbon on board. I definitely don't need carbon. Could use some silicon. Got some ice on the board. Let's look for a silicon deposit. If it happens to come with something else, that'll be good too. So we want silicon. We're looking for that yellow one to light up. Hopefully not too far from the Tycoon. So that's not too bad. And it's got more water. And a little bit of iron. So let's consider that. I'll just remember where that is. Is there a better silicon spot somewhere? It's a little one. Haven't used any hydrogen yet. Oh, there's a big silicon up here. Yeah, maybe that one. It does take a lot of silicon to make parts. You know, it might not even be worth me getting silicon, and I just use my waste extractors to build parts, and I just concentrate on iron. Another than the big iron one over here. There's big iron and carbon over there. Where's that silicon one? Over here somewhere. The close silicon, I prefer that other one though. Was right here. Let's do that. We'll get that going. Have you arrived? No. Yeah, you're still missing a bit, but you're okay. And I'm gonna have you just collect this data. And we'll see what's going on over here. It's too far. Ah, you're building. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Once that's up, we'll be able to So I just got a message from my husband. And we have a package coming. Alright. So how many workers does it need? 15. That sticks me into overwork. I would like workers for section. We are in section what? 6, I think? 5? No, this is section 5. Workers are 5, please. Yeah. And I need bodies over here, and I can do that by transferring you to bodies, I think.
Has completed its scan.
Or... You know, what I really need is another one of these. So let's get one more electronics into section 5. I just want one. Just one. One. Oop. One. Thank you. Just always keep one over here. I'll take a look at that probe in a second. And I'm going to unpause that one. So this one will be bodies, and then we'll use this to build them. And then this one will be food, I think. Here it comes. Go, let's go, let's go. I can probably delete some of this upper stuff here. Oops. I don't need any of this, any of that.
A violent strike has started on board the Tiqqan.
Oh, wonderful. Don't like being overworked. I'm sorry. I can't really help you. Oh, and it's the freaking constructor. Well, there's not much I can do.
Ship has arrived at its destination.
Not much I can do there. Kids are angry because you're being overworked. Oh, can I get one more buddy here? I'll build the... Well, I'll still overwork them though. Needs 10 workers. Yikes. Yikes indeed. Well, there's not much I can do. We got lots of food, so that's good. Those people are just gonna have to starve for a minute, because I can't do anything. Yeah, the mess hall is down, and there's a strike. An accident in Sector 1. That's fine. You need silicon. I don't think I have any coming in. Let's check. Yeah, let's also get the silicon going. And we'll pick that up. It's not a ton of it out there. How's our research doing? Let's check that. I think you're done, right?
An accident has occurred in the
You
Tiqqan.
are. Let's take a look. What else do we want to research? We want less accidents and stuff. So let's check a look at some of this inner circle stuff. I think there's anything I really want. Mining shifts are more likely to endure dangerous weather conditions. That might be good to get. Yeah, let's get that one. I'm surprised I didn't have it already. Crook 43 here. Let's see. Not a lot of science is collected. Probe has discovered an unusual electromagnetic signal transmitting from beneath the surface of P43. The signal shares many similarities with one of our team identified with Rokatansky comet in the Immorton system. And then this is our report from our science ship. This is the Ripley crew. We have landed on P-43. The electromagnetic signal seems to be transmitting from below the planet's surface. We only have a limited amount of time to investigate before our suits and Ripley's hull are compromised by the corrosive atmosphere. IXION recommends the use of demolition charges to accelerate the process. Okay. That's what they recommend. That's what we will do. I don't want any of my crew to die. Well, at some point I'm going to want a second miner here. We'll see. I did see one more. I'm going to save this, actually. I'm going to save the probe. This is being done, right? You're still working on this. How far? Yeah, you got a little bit more to go. Everything else is done here. We're going to leave soon. Have these guys been collected yet? Oh, there's still 60 there. Where is my buddy? You should be collecting scientists, so let's do that. And we'll collect those crew. Yeah, you've got 30 stuff at the moment. You don't need to do that. After this, I think I might research the speed in which these ships move. Make that a little bit better. Especially our cargo ships. They seem to move kind of slow. You're done. You're heading over to here. Yep. Okay. This is being constructed. It is. Perfect. Let's check on this. Is this done? It's being built. Excellent. Food is back on the menu here, so nobody is starving. We have low stability in Sector 5. Yeah, it's negative here. There's not much I can do at the moment. What I need is for bodies to appear, so that's what this is going to be about. If you are done, you're working on this right now, so let's unpause. Is this paused? No.
A science ship team has completed a task.
I don't think any of these other ones have stuff in them or are partially complete. Do I have... Yeah, I have a food place here. This one is partially complete. We'll resume that. You need bodies. Which means... Sector 5, bodies, yes. You should always have 220. Wish this was easier to grab. 220. Thank you. And you can have less than this. We'll take you down to like, whatever, 560 or something like that. I'll just take you over to here. And we'll get the bodies delivered. Oh, can have 330. Oh, okay, perfect. Maximum. Oh yeah, the maximum is just right there. Perfect. I'll set you to minimum because you don't actually need to hold any. Garbage on 6 should be delivered, yeah. And you should have the maximum. Perfect. Hydrogen on 2 is fine. Ice on 6 is perfect, and you can have the maximum. Food. I want a minimum... Okay, 6 needs minimum food. No, 6 does not need minimum food. Wait, 6 does need minimum food. Let's stick it at like 21 or 25. That's gonna bother me. There we go. But so it can feed itself, but everybody else gets food first. Yeah, everybody's got food. Perfect. You deliver that food. Electronics, I wouldn't mind one everywhere. Silicon, yes, that's correct. Just thinking here. Carbon on 2. I don't need carbon on 2. I need carbon on 1. I want you to be negative, you to be maximum. I do want kind of like 50 everywhere. And 1 should have it all. Perfect. Good, and we're building workers. You're getting workers, look at this. Love it. We'll go check out that science thing in a minute.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Oh yeah, non-workers should always go to 6. Not 6, 5, not 6. There we go. We're up and running. We got another house place. I think we're okay. Do need some fun times over here, but we'll get to that in a minute. Alright, let's take a look. You are done here. You're collecting the data, so we'll do this one. The explosion, which was larger than expected, revealed a huge system of subterranean tunnels. Despite the rubble and the instability of the area, the Ripley's team identified a passageway leading to the anomaly. The journey downward was without incident. The anomaly is in a huge cave full of strange geological forms. Concentric circles are present on the walls, reaching from floor to ceiling, and formed of many layers of different sediments. Crystal formations have grown elsewhere. What is most astonishing, however, is the anomaly itself, a huge gray sphere, about 4 meters in diameter, floating in the center of the cave. What do we do? This is a great question. So we can examine the sphere, analyze the crystal formations, or study the concentric circles. Well, I think we'll take this in the next episode. So hope to see you then. We're going to leave this in a bit of a cliffhanger, I think. So leave the comments down below which one you would have chosen, and you'll see in the next episode which one I did choose, because I'm going to record these back to back in the interest of getting a lot of videos out. And again, hopefully this series continues for a little while. I'm going to record a number of episodes today, and hopefully a few in the next few days, maybe tomorrow. And we'll try and finish out this series as fast as I can. I would like to get this game done so I can put other games into our docket and actually see the story of this particular thing. So join me in the next episode, and we'll answer the questions of what is going on with this sphere. See you then!